Welcome you all back to our online classes. I am Mrs. Leena Varghese. So we have already studied about nutrition. Isn't it? Nutrition is the process of obtaining food. So as you know, we take food, isn't it, for the purpose of getting energy. So just taking food or digesting it will not give energy for our work. So the food that we ate should be digested. What is digestion? Do you remember? Digestion is the process by which the complicated food is converted to simple forms. So that process is called what? Digestion. After digestion, you have learned absorption is there. After absorption, assimilation is there. So assimilation means what? Using the food, isn't it? So the food should be used for our purposes, for getting energy or for growth. So how food, the energy stored in the food will be released. So the release of food from the release of energy from the food is done with the help of respiration. So respiration is the process of releasing of energy in the food, you can see. Okay. So it is the oxidation of food, or in other case you can say it as the oxidation of food. So can you define respiration? Some of you may say it is the intake of oxygen and the exhalation, or the exhalation of carbon dioxide, isn't it? So what do you mean by breathing then? Breathing is what? Intake of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. So after intake of oxygen is doing something. Okay, oxygen is doing something inside each of our cells. So that process we can more specifically say as cellular respiration. Okay, so we are going to study about the cellular respiration here. Okay, so it is a biochemical process. Which one? Respiration or cellular respiration is a biochemical process where lot of enzymes are involved. Okay, and it is the actual energy releasing step. Okay, and breathing is some kind of mechanical process that involves our respiratory organs like lungs. Okay, so that is what breathing is more, what you can say, it is the physical way whereby oxygen is taken inside and carbon dioxide is released. Okay, after the oxygen is taken into the lungs, okay, during the breathing process, this oxygen will be carried to each of the cells by blood, and in the blood will supply this oxygen to each of the cells, and in each of the cells the food which is already absorbed, okay, or which is absorbed not, which is entered into the cells, will get oxidized in the presence of oxygen. So that process where the food is oxidized in the presence of oxygen in the cells is called cellular respiration. So you can say that respiration involves breathing and also respiration. Okay, so breathing is what? It's a mechanical process whereby the oxygen is intaken, okay, inhaled, and then the carbon dioxide is exhaled. And respiration involves, it's a more complicated process where oxygen is used to oxidize the food, okay, to release the energy stored in the food. So you have learned that we take food for energy, or food is the source of energy for us. So the energy which is stored in the food, from where the food get energy, we have learned photosynthesis, isn't it? Sunlight is used for making the food by the plants. So the food is stored in the energy is stored in the food, and this food energy is released during the process of respiration. Is it clear to everyone what I said? That is respiration and breathing. Both are involving in the process of releasing of energy. Breathing is more mechanical process where what happens? Inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide takes place. Respiration is of two types, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, so aerobic respiration is the respiration that takes place in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration is the type of respiration that takes place in the absence of oxygen. Or in aerobic respiration, what is required? Oxygen is required. It's a must. In the presence of oxygen only, aerobic respiration can take place. But anaerobic respiration can take place in the absence of oxygen also. Is it clear? So respiration mainly we can classify, okay, into two types. What are they? Aerobic and anaerobic. Is it clear? So aerobic respiration's definition you can write down also. What is aerobic respiration? The respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen is called what? Aerobic respiration. Okay, and the respiration which is taking place in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Clear? So if you compare this both, okay, you can find out some differences among them. So aerobic respiration, oxygen is required, means aerobic respiration can take place in the presence of oxygen only. And in anaerobic respiration, oxygen is not required. In the absence of oxygen also it can take place. Okay, and what will be the respiratory substrate? What is respiratory substrate? The substance which is undergoing respiration. So usually it will be glucose. So complete breakdown. Okay, so glucose will be completely break down into carbon dioxide and water in where aerobic respiration. So complete breakdown of glucose takes place in where aerobic respiration, and in anaerobic respiration the complete breakdown of glucose will not take place. Clear? Then energy released during aerobic respiration is very high. Okay, the energy released by the breakdown of one molecule of glucose is very high during aerobic respiration, but the energy produced during anaerobic respiration, okay, that means during the breakdown of one molecule of glucose when compared to the aerobic respiration is very less. Then carbon dioxide and water are the end products. Carbon dioxide and water will be the end products of aerobic respiration. But in anaerobic respiration, you can see ethanol and carbon dioxide. See clearly, ethanol and carbon dioxide or lactic acid. Okay, I will tell you there are different types of anaerobic respiration. So the end products, either it can be ethanol and carbon dioxide or the lactic acid. Okay, so these are some of the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So in this class, okay, I have explained you about what is respiration, what is its need, isn't it? What is the need of respiration? Because it is the process which releases the energy stored in the food, okay, which releases the energy stored in the food. And I told it takes place in different process like breathing, cellular respiration, etc. Okay, and respiration is of two types. What are they? Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. I also explained you about the differences among them. Okay, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay.